Hey guys, my name's Lucia and today I came up with a day to nighttime makeup look. And so this is the kind of look that you can wear to your office, and then if you have plans at night to go out, maybe to a bar, to some restaurant, that you can just deepen it up. You can pack your palette or whatever kind of products that you're using during the day. And also I realized that a lot of my products that I used on this video or in this video are high-end makeup, but please feel free to just use the kind of the products that you have with you. If you want to recreate my look, you're more than welcome to just use shades of the eyeshadows that are similar to the ones that I used, just as long as you blend well. Don't forget to blend well and moisturize your face before you apply your makeup. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I came up with this makeup look, just keep watching. Oh, and also before I say bye, actually please follow me on Instagram with French fries on top stuff, and also follow me here. No, not really follow, but subscribe and comment down below what you want to see next from my channel. For real this time, if you guys want to see how I came up with this makeup look, just keep watching. Thank you. Bye. So I'm gonna start off this tutorial by saying hi to you, and then now right after that I'm going to put up my hair, just because I hate having hair on my face, especially when I'm putting on makeup. And as you can see, I'm going to put on one of my favorite primers of all time, which is the Benefit Porefessional. I just think that it is a really great primer if you have enlarged pores, because it really blurs them out, and then it helps keep you matte throughout the day, or at least for the most part of the day. As you can see, I'm working it into the skin just to make sure that I have them where I need them. And now I'm putting on my foundation, which is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, using my ECOTOOLS sponge. I highly recommend this foundation if you are on the hunt for a really great drugstore foundation. And one really important thing that a lot of us forget is to blend our foundation all the way down to our neck, especially if we don't have our perfect shaded foundation. You can't tell that much on camera, but that day that I filmed this video, I did not have a lot of sleep the night before, so I had some really dark circles underneath my eyes, and so that day I decided to use Tarte Shape Tape just to combat the discoloration. And now I'm using Ben Nye's Luxury Banana Powder everywhere that I put on my concealer, just to make sure that they're not going to move throughout the day. And since this was a daytime look, I only was concerned about putting color back onto my face, so I just wanted to bronze and look much healthier than I did 5 seconds before that. I usually don't put on blush during the day. I usually just settle for bronzer, but that day I was looking really pale, so I decided to put some on just so I can achieve a much healthier look. And for the eyes, I'm using Soft Glam Palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm using the shade Orange Soda to be buffed into the crease as our transition shade. And the next color that I used was Rustic. This I put underneath Orange Soda, and as you can see here, it was really dark, so make sure that you blend it out really well and use a fluffy brush while you're at it. And since I have a really small eyelid space, I wanted to make sure to highlight what little tiny space that I have there. So I used Tempera, which is the lightest shade in the palette. And to make sure that there are no harsh lines, I decided to go back in with my brushes with a little bit more product in them. now it's time to prep our lashes for mascara. Here I'm using my Lights Camera Lashes mascara from Tarte, and here, if you can see it, I'm doing little zigzaggy motions to make sure that I tease my lashes to add some volume into it. Now it's time for eyebrows. Here I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. I rarely ever go for really bold brows, so this morning I decided to just keep things natural and just filled everything in with my pomade. And to set my eyebrows, I'm using Essence Clear Brow Gel. Then I go back in with my eyelash curler to make sure that my lashes are still looking good. To highlight my inner corners and my brow bones, I'm using Tempera again. Make sure that there are no harsh lines. I'm going back in with my fluffy brush to blend everything out. And to help with the longevity of my lipstick, I'm going to line my lips with Essence Lip Liner in the shade In the Nude. And for our lip color, I'm going to use the Tarte Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint in Birthday Suit. Then of course use setting spray just to make sure that the makeup will last all day long. And now I'm off to my day job. Bye! Then 10 hours later I'm back, and so I'm gonna start by bouncing my beauty sponge on my face to make sure that there are no excess oils, and then mattifying my face with my Banana Luxury Powder from Ben 9, and then retouching my bronzer from this morning by using my angled face brush. This time I'm going to intensify my contour from this morning by using a smaller, precise brush to get underneath my cheekbones. Gonna see me do some reverse contouring by putting on some banana powder underneath the contour line that I just created with a precise brush. And then we're gonna dip back into the Soft Glam Palette just to deepen up our eye look. Then I'm going to dip back into Orange Soda from the Soft Glam Palette and then put that into the crease using my Sigma E40 brush. And just in case you guys haven't already noticed, I always tap off the excess of the eyeshadow every time I dip back into the pan, just to make sure that I have more control when I'm building up the color. Just to deepen up the eye look, I'm taking some of this shade called Sienna over top of where we put Rustic, which was right below where we put Orange Soda. And just to make sure that there are no harsh lines in between the transition color that we put down and the Sienna shade, I am going back in with my Sigma E40 brush with some more Orange Soda. And then of course, as you see me doing here, I'll do the same thing to my other eye. I don't know why I didn't show the shade that I was using here, but this step is really unnecessary. I was using Dusty Rose just to help blend out the harsh lines between the Sienna shade and the transition shade. make sure that everything is seamless, I'm going back in with my Sigma E40 with some orange soda in the crease area. Now I'm going in with the shade Sultry using a flat shader brush to put all over the lid area. I started noticing that no matter how much Sultry I applied onto my lids, it just wasn't giving me the pop that I wanted it to have. So I decided to go and get my MAC Fix Plus just to help it and use it wet. I don't know why I had such weird faces while I was spraying the brush with MAC Fix Plus, but going back to the makeup, you do not need to spray the brush multiple times with MAC Fix Plus because it might make the pigment clump up when you try to put it on the lids. One spray is good enough. And just to deepen up the outer V, I'm going in with a less fluffy brush just to make sure that while I'm putting on this darker shade called Cypress Umber, that I'm also blending it in while I'm packing on the color to the outer V and then blending the rest of the product into the crease. Then just to finish up with the eyeshadow, I'm going back in with my Sigma E40 with a little bit more orange soda just to make sure that everything is seamless. And then now using a flat brush, I'm going to go in with this shade called Noir and use it as my eyeliner. I think using this technique is a foolproof way of putting on eyeliner if you're not used to using a gel eyeliner or a liquid eyeliner. And once I was satisfied with how dark my shadow eyeliner was, I went back in with my eyelash curler just to make sure that my lashes are curled before I put on my falsies. Then I'm going back in with the same flat eyeliner brush that I used from earlier to line the bottom lash line. Using a fluffy brush, I'm going back in to blend out the black eyeliner that we put down with the shade Sienna. To switch it up from the morning inner highlight and brow bone highlight that we used, I'm going to use this shade called Glistening. Can't forget the brows, of course. I'm just going to retouch my eyebrows with the same product that I used from this morning, which was Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. And now we're ready for the falsies, which I decided to put on off camera. It's finally time for the face highlight. So here I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Highlighter in Exposed. So here, as you can see, I'm just putting the exposed highlight onto the top of my cheeks, on the top of my eyebrows, and everywhere else that I wanted to look glowy. to line my lips, I'm using this Essence lip liner in the shade In the Nude. And then for the overall lip color, I'm gonna use the Tarte Matte Lip Paint in the shade Choker. And that's the finished look. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button to help me out and let me know if you guys like this video. Bye!